Cowboys Nation, what's going down? I know we're all still reeling from that ass whipping that we took from the Detroit Lions, 47-9, and I'm still like most of you out there trying to figure out what the hell happened. And I decided to look at one player, a player that hasn't started any of the other wins or losses this season and was taking over for one of our injured newcomers, Eric Kendricks. That player that I'm talking about, Cowboys Nation, is Damone Clark, the 5th round pick out of LSU a few years ago, and he got his big shot to start at middle linebacker. And during the game, I noticed a few things that kind of made me question what was going on with him. So I decided to take a look at the All-22 and see where he did well, where he did bad, and where he was just pretty much awful. So the first set of plays, I think there's about 5 or 6 plays, it's purely from the first drive. So you got Damone Clark manning the middle of the field. He's out there with DeMarvion Overshone and Maurice Liufau. He's in the center of the field, man. A lot of the action's going to be coming right to him. Play starts. He makes a nice read initially, follows through, stutters, and he just for 1 second double thinks. Instead of just hitting that hole, you see him think about it. He makes the right play. He knows where it's going. He's got the right gap, but he thinks right here and does not hit it. And Montgomery's just got that extra step and gets past him and gains 5, where it could have been a TFL or a tackle for maybe a short gain of 1 or 2 yards. So right off the hop, Damone Clark, not looking sure of himself. On this one of the very first plays of the game, handoff to David Montgomery. He just doesn't look confident. Doesn't hit that hole with any type of urgency and gets burned for 6-7 yards. So we're going to play through. And this is all, let me remind you, this is all on the first drive. So you have Damone Clark here showing blitz. He's up on the line. He blitzes in. Easy pickup by David Montgomery. And the one thing here, I wish he didn't show the blitz so early. I think if Damone Clark sits back there, and this might have been by design, right now, as soon as he comes up, David Montgomery's going, okay, if he actually comes, that's my man I'm picking up. There's no one else he's got to worry about. So David Montgomery right here already knows the man he's picking up. And he goes, you're my bitch, and picks him up, no problem. And this was that one pass that wasn't the greatest throw, but was still picked up by Patrick for a huge gain. Biggest gain to start the game, and that was, again, this is the first drive. So Cowboys are in the nickel defense. Lions are just outside of the red zone. They line up in shotgun, so they sweep it out to the right. Montgomery's going. You had some nice action by the defensive linemen. They're holding their gaps and just waiting for a linebacker to come clean up. I want to go back here, though, a bit. Everybody just please watch Damone Clark here. And again, I'm not a film guru. I'm not a football player, but my eyes tell me that everybody else did their job enough that your linebacker on the backside should be able to come and clean this up. So just do me a favor and watch Damone Clark here, and we'll run it through full speed. The ball snapped. It's given to Montgomery. Damone Clark makes a nice play, gets past the offensive lineman, and then just whiffs on the tackle. Just looks so unsure of himself. And this is going to be something that we keep seeing throughout this video. He's just unsure of himself. Makes the right play, gets past the lineman, gets over there, and just whiffs. And just looks weird. It's like he doesn't want to dive, or he doesn't want to get hurt, or he doesn't want to get dirty, doesn't want to play middle linebacker. Middle linebacker is that guy that craves the contact. Your middle linebacker should be the guy out there begging for the play to come his way, or be begging that he's coming up from the backside to clean it up. And even this is just from the first drive. You're not seeing that from Damone Clark. So on this next touchdown play, again, Montgomery, they're going Montgomery heavy. Cowboys have 3 linebackers in, and our whole defense just looks like garbage. You can't even single out Damone Clark here. The whole defense just looks awful here. So we'll start off. It's a nice cut back play by the Lions. They start off with Montgomery going to the left. He makes one cut. You look here, there's just a wall, an absolute wall. You have Liufau coming from the backside. Damone Clark somewhere here in the middle. But if you keep watching where Damone Clark was, he gets blown up right here. He's among one of the 5 Cowboys players down. Liufau's missing the tackle. Then you have Donovan Wilson getting broken twice, and that's just all in all a bad play by the Cowboys. But it starts off with your linebackers. But if you watch Damone Clark, your middle linebacker, he's that guy that needs to stand his ground. and he just gets blown up. Just watch him. And taken out of the play. Knocked on his ass. Pancake, touchdown. Yeah, celebrate, you punks. I know this is a Damone Clark video, but Overshown made a great play here. So let's rewatch that, because there's not many great plays to watch. So again, we're back to, now they got their speedster in when Jahmyr Gibbs snaps the ball. They fake the pass, hand off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Fullback's going up. Looks like he's going to be taking on Overshown. Takes Overshown. Both our linebackers just getting taken out by the fullback and the guard. 71 instantly goes for Damone Clark. 43 has Overshown in his sights, and they just pick up both of them. Jahmyr Gibbs just does a couple jukes, picks up an easy 8 yards. Has it. Look at this blocking. The Lions blocking, and we were all talking about how worried we were about the Lions offensive line, and this is why. Our defensive line and linebackers were just so outmatched by this Lions team. But again, this is a Damone Clark video, so let's watch Damone Clark in here. So he cuts, he follows the tight end over, and he's just blocked right out of the play. Jahmyr Gibbs checks back in. Damone Clark's right over here, hits the hole nice, and then just gets tied up. So there's multiple times we've seen so far that Damone Clark makes the right play, makes the right read. He's making the right read. He sees the offense flowing that way. He hits the hole, and then he's just scared. If he dives right here, why not dive to try to make that play? He is in arm reach of Jahmyr Gibbs, but he doesn't try to make a play. Instead, he just gets taken out. And that's my biggest issue. My biggest issue isn't when someone has a bad game. It's when they have a bad game, but it looks like from lack of effort. Or he's just not sure of himself. Like he just didn't rise to the occasion. So Clark shoots the gap. Again, has the right idea. Laporta's got him honed in, and just all it is a little cutback play. And Damone Clark's here, and Jahmyr Gibbs is here with nobody even close to being in front of him. Guys, that's not good. Let's watch it one more time. Damone Clark thinks, oh man, I'm open here. And then boom, little chip, and he's completely taken out of the play. That was all in the first quarter. Second quarter starts off, Damone Clark, okay, I got this. And here it is, the good. So we weren't just going to talk about the bad. We also got some good. And that was a great play. And this is what I like to see. He shot the gap, shoots the gap, gets by the guard, gets by Laporta, and then still, it's like, make a tackle, dude, but instead he hugs the guy to the ground. You're a middle linebacker, bro. You're a middle linebacker. That's one of those times where you're supposed to get a nice hit, get your helmet on that side of the ball, try to force a fumble. You're not supposed to curtsy the guy to the ground. And he had 2 nice plays back to back. So you got 18 here. He has another nice play. It's 3rd and long. They do a jet sweep. He gets blocked, gets off the block, runs down, makes a hit. But the funny thing is, he then acts like he's the toughest guy on the planet, where he must have forgot about the first quarter where he missed 4 or 5 tackles, but now he's got a tackle for loss, and then he's got this play, and he's feeling good about himself. Look at him. He's doing the old Wolverine to the sky. Ooh, I know that's a wolf, but he's doing a Wolverine. And those are 2 plays that you'd love to see by your middle linebacker, but I need more consistency. I need those types of plays more often than these bad ones. And it's not going to take long for us to get another bad one. Watch 18 here in the middle of the field. They have some motion. He gets faked out, just completely blocked out of the play. And then he tries to run in and get a hit. Actually, that was not bad. I take that back. He had 3 good plays in a row. Because he bites on the right, cut back by Montgomery, runs over, and gets a nice pop. That's, again, 3 nice plays. Let's get back to the bad. Not that I'm excited for it, but there's just so many of them. So how does he go from making a nice pop, a nice hit, to this? Just watch 18 here the whole time. Runs to the left, gets hit, bounces off, comes running over, and just does nothing. Oh, the guy's still up. Oh, guy's still up. Oh. But I'd like to see him just go out there headhunting. Just go out there and dive. Have we even seen him dive? I don't think we've even really seen him on the ground. He just keeps running around and trying to arm tackle everyone, and he just looks lost out there, lost and unsure. Here, gets over there. Oh, yeah, he's going to make the tackle. Nope. Again, he's it's like his instincts are right. Like he knows where the play's going. He just doesn't know how to finish. All you do, just make a tackle. Just dive at the guy. Instead, he gets blocked 14 times. Now he's got a blitz coming up. I think this might be his sack. No, he goes out on a screenplay, gets double teamed, blocked out, and then almost killed by DeMarvion Overshown. So he's always in the right spot, but just doesn't have the instincts to finish, and he almost gets finished by DeMarvion Overshown. And boom, headshotted, and he stays on the ground there for a little bit. This is third and short. They hand the ball off. He has a chance to kind of make a play, and this one really pissed me off in the game. This was the Lions only needed little yardage, and he has a chance to absolutely kill Jahmyr Gibbs here. Gets off the block. Gibbs is going down. You have a chance to hit him and finish him, and instead you just kind of fall on your knees and then stay on your knees. Ball's hiked, and he just runs in and just does absolutely nothing. Again, I'm not trying to just shit on Damone Clark. Everybody on the Dallas Cowboys played awful. The defense looked horrendous. Dak Prescott on the offense, terrible. But while I was watching the game live, I kept focusing on number 18 and felt like he wasn't carrying his weight to the tune of, if I think he plays at middle linebacker anymore, the Cowboys are going to lose. If Damone Clark is in the lineup instead of Eric Kendricks, I'm almost going to slot that as a loss. He doesn't have what it takes in the NFL for that killer instinct to get out there and lay some hits. He might be better suited at a will linebacker or even a Sam, but with Maurice Liufau and Overshown being the younger guys that are flowing to the ball, he's going to have a tough time cracking the lineup. All right, make sure you like and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and let's hope that the Dallas Cowboys and Damone Clark can get back on track in 2 weeks against the San Francisco 49ers, where it's not going to get any easier because they are a run-heavy team, and crack them if you got them.